a 1 minute countdown. Let's have a 1 minute countdown. Warm greetings to everyone here. I'm super excited to have you join us live across the globe. I welcome you to the Fishing Net Gains Conference 2022. I want to say a big welcome to you joining us all over the world. We are super excited having you here. And I want you to do something for me. I want everyone to go to the chat box and say welcome in your language, and then tell us the country you're chatting from. Let's do that now. Everyone go to the chat box now and say welcome in your language. Okay. Oh, I can see bonjour. Okay, I didn't see that. Well, sorry, my bad. Okay. Somebody saying hello. You didn't put your country. I didn't see your country. Amedio. Okay. I'm seeing gracias. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So keep that coming in. All right, that's good. Now, if you really can't type anything right now, you can go ahead and give us an emoji that shows us how excited you are. Just give me one of your best emojis. Let me know how excited you are. Just go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so let me just put you through a few things. I'm taking the introduction now. My name is Benjamin Ofyong, and I'm going to be your anchor person for this event. Okay, and just a quick one. We have a code of conduct that we advise and we encourage everyone to adhere to. For some of you who have been to our website, the code of conduct is there, and I believe you've read through. And then please, it's going to be the conference is going to be very educating. It's going to be exciting and fun. And talking about fun, we're going to be having questions at intervals, and then we'll pick winners from those who are most engaging in all the things that we do here. Okay. And please just make sure that you engage as much as possible. All right, so without much ado, we'll just go straight to the agenda of the event. And to kickstart the event, we'll be taking the welcome address and opening remarks and the Fishing Net Gains West African project. And the person that will be doing this is the founder and executive director of SOFA Initiative. You know, he will be taking this session. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Emmanuel Sofa as he takes the opening address.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ben. Like you said, my name is Emmanuel Sofa. I'm the Executive Director of Stand Out for Environment Restoration Initiative. We're also known as SOFA Initiative. I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you from wherever you're joining us today, all around the world. And welcome to the inaugural Fishing Net Games West Africa Conference. We have tagged this conference the Marine Litter and the African Coast Conference 2022. Collaborations for Sustainable Fisheries and Oceans in Africa. It's about 10 minutes past 10 a.m. in West Africa, Nigeria precisely, and we are streaming live from Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom State. Do well to join us on Zoom, which we are currently live on, with the link that's available on our various social media platforms. We are at SOFA Initiative on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we're going to be live streaming from these pages. We have attendees registered from literally every continent of this planet, except for Antarctica, of course. From various sectors ranging from marine, fisheries, sports, shipping, environment, politics, financials, technology, academia, and of course, coastal communities. We are Stand Out for Environment Restoration Initiative, and our organization started from the shared belief that we can stop talking and start acting to make a difference. This is why we have adopted the mantra called ACT-E, attitudinal change towards the environment. And it can be your mantra as well to change your attitude positively towards anything you want to change. Simply put, be the change you want to see. We have been in existence since 2010 and have engaged and carried out over 15 projects with our recent being Fishing Net Games West Africa, and the auspice for which this conference has been established. This conference seeks to bring all relevant stakeholders in marine fisheries, ports, shipping, environment, and coastal communities in one room to engage and foster collaborations for the purpose of controlling and mitigating marine litter. The discussion will revolve around Nigeria as a microcosm to the African coast. Although other plastic waste will be discussed, our focus will be on the major contributor to marine litter, which is ghost gear. Abandoned, lost, or otherwise discarded fishing gears, also known as ghost gear, is a major source of marine pollution and has created unending issues in fishing, shipping, and coastline management. Ghost gears are ALDFGs that continue to harmfully trap and kill marine animals, even when fishing is not being carried out. During our needs analysis at SOFA, while developing the FNG project for Nigeria and West Africa, we realized the waste generated from lands and sea bases are not properly collected or managed. This was because no individual authority could absorb absolute responsibility. We observed some disparity. How am I seeing the time? Okay. Okay. So I will, for the sake of time, just skip to the end. On behalf of my amiable and relentless team of staff and volunteers, I would like to welcome you to the Fishing Net Games West Africa. And we are live. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once more again say you are welcome. And we will proceed. I'm going to switch from being a panelist straight into moderation, and it will be my singular honor and pleasure to introduce our next speaker. And so, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Australia, we will be introducing Miss Ingrid Giscus of the Triple GI. Okay, and now play.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel Sofa. Hello, everybody. I'm Ingrid Giscus. I'm the executive director. Who is the anchor? Are you not supposed to introduce Ingrid? Is it Mr.
No,
Sofa?
he has already done that. He has already introduced her.
Okay.
He already introduced her.
So should I continue?
Yeah.
Okay, so hi, my name is Ingrid Giscus. I'm the executive director for the Triple GI. Oh. Okay. Okay, hello everybody. I'm Ingrid Giscus. I'm the executive director for the Global Goat Care Initiative. Okay, so I have people are making me nervous. Sorry. I am a passionate advocate on social justice and animal welfare. I'm an environmentalist, and I'm very passionate about the oceans. And I have a background in policy, external affairs. I'm an expert networker, a lobbyist, and I thrive in diverse global team environment. I love building strong working relationships with internal and external stakeholders. I love to work holistically to create sustainable solutions for pressing issues. Thank you very much for having me in this conference.
Thank you so much, Ingrid Giscus. We have a long history way back in 2018 when I received the UN award for clean seas on marine litter problems and solutions. And Ingrid Giscus has been the one that has introduced the organization to the Global Goat Care Initiative. Thanks for your input. And when the questions come, please be ready to maybe take a few. And I think quickly, we're going to move into our next presenter. We have our funders of the Sustainable Fisheries Solutions and Retrieval Supports Contribution Program by the Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada. And the representative is the top director at this organization, and she'll be speaking to us on the grant that we have received to run the Fishing Net Gains West Africa for 2 years. So ladies and gentlemen, please stay glued to your screen as I introduce to you Ms. Marilyn Sweets.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Marilyn Sweet, and I'm the senior advisor at Fisheries Canada, I guess. So I have more than 10 years experience working with the federal government of Canada in several departments. And I have gained experience in both policy development, writing and implementation, as well as performing operational roles in fisheries management. So I can't wait to share my knowledge. So thank you.
No, I'm stand up now.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful one, Marilyn. I know you're shy when it comes to speaking about your expertise in goals gear. We know how much you have helped us develop the Fishing Net Games project, and we really appreciate it. So, like I said, keep the questions coming, keep the comments on the Q&A, and then if you have any questions or interactions during the breakout session, they will still be available to answer these questions. And so right now, we are going to proceed to the next speaker. And we're going to be presenting on establishment of marine protected areas and provision of the law. And to speak on this, we will call on Good News. Good News is unavoidably absent today. And so we have a good replacement in person of Mr. Charles Etim. He is the chairman on ecology and climate change at the Federal Executive Council. So please, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, all. Thanks for having me. My name is Charles Godwin Etim. I'm the Senate Committee Chairman on Ecology and Climate Change. The ecology impacts of climate change are not often addressed in the literature of natural hazards and disasters. By ecological impacts, we mean the changes in the abundance, location, and functions of organisms, with functions including their interactions and their effects on the abiotic environment. These impacts can be hazardous to people. Thank you very much.
Charles is the law. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. I apologize. Thank you, Charles. You are such a strong force when it comes to law in ecology and climate. And your presentation has shown this. We will be going into the Q&A. We have had a couple of questions, and please keep your questions coming. I'll read out the questions and call either Marilyn Sweets, Ingrid, or Mr. Charles to answer the questions that our attendees are asking. I think do we have a question? Yes, okay, so we have one question from Ms. Ajiri. Ajiri is chatting or texting from Ouagadougou, and she wants to know if she can connect to Marilyn Sweets. So Marilyn, if you're there, please could you just quickly answer this question? It's a quick Q&A. Thank you.
It's your mic.
I didn't.
Oh, well, connecting is not going to be an issue at all. We can always connect via social media platforms. Yeah, so that's fine.
Thank you, Marilyn. I mean, or you could go to the website, Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada. You can get all our required contacts over there. And I'm sure if there's going to be any form of collaboration going forward from this platform, it's not going to be that difficult. So do we have more questions? Unfortunately, sorry, we can't open up the room for audio questions. So we would ask that you just go straight to the Q&A, click on it, and send your question. And as this goes on, we will be requesting that you let us know how this program is going, if you are understanding, if you are following, or if you have challenges in any way, you want us to know. You can hit us up with ones and zeros. Zero being you are not following or understanding, while one is maybe we should keep going or you're enjoying the program. So hit us with ones and zeros, and this will help us be able to know whether to slow down a bit or continue on our course. I think there's a question, and this will be going to, let me ask, the question is, what are we doing about climate change, considering we have 14 billion tons of plastics dumped in the ocean? So I think Mr. Charles would do us a great answer. So Charles would answer this question for us if he doesn't mind. So Charles, please go ahead and answer that question. No, hasn't spoken now. Panelist.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Okay. I've seen the question. Okay, thank you very much for that question. We are currently working on that. As soon as we are done with what we're working on, you will know. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Quite political, but I mean, somehow we would find a way to revolve around these challenges and solutions following the legislature. We have just 2 more minutes to the end of the Q&A. So if we have one more question, we will take that and go to our next presentation. I see there is no question coming in. But I have one question for Marilyn. Regarding the grants, provided to SOFA Initiative, give us a little highlight on what we should, if we are going to introduce other African organizations to get grants from the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, what are the basic guidelines that they have to start looking through before they can approach the organization for grants?
Sorry, I didn't really get the question.
I take that as answered. So 2 minutes is over. I think we'll just go straight to our next presentation. And our paper is going to be presented by Ms. Prudence on marine litter from land-based sources. Marine litter from land-based sources, the proposed plan on addressing this issue. So, Ms. Prudence, if you're ready, please go ahead with your presentation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sofa. I'm presenting. Okay, the topic of my presentation is marine litter from land-based sources, proposed plan on addressing it. Firstly, I would like to define what marine litter is. Marine litter can be defined as all persistent, manufactured, or processed solid material disposed of or abandoned over coastal and marine environments. Thank you very much.
That was quite apt, straight to the point. And I think we have learned so much. Ma, if you would, we'll just proceed to ask you a few questions because I think your presentation has sparked a lot of questions I can see. And so we have a question from Marina all the way from Kenya. Marina wants to know, Marina asks, I didn't understand what the first speaker said about marine litter. Can she kindly repeat herself? Thank you, Marina. Well noted. We'll ask some other questions. We have one on ghost fishing. We have a poll question on ghost fishing. So I'm just getting information from the IT department, and our poll is ongoing. And this poll is going to really help us to be able to keep up with the conference and then post-conference, because we're going to have to talk about how to resolve some of these issues, how to foster these collaborations. So your polls would help us find a bearing to these issues. So like I said, ones and zeros to be specific if you are following. Otherwise, we would ask particular questions and then you have to maybe give us quick answers so that we can build up our reports and plans for the future. Yes, I'm seeing ones here. That means we're doing good. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. If anybody out there isn't very familiar with what is happening, we see with the first zero. And our jury, if you have any questions, I think you should ask. Otherwise, we want to understand. Claudia will call you back. Claudia will call you back. Sorry. The ones and zeros, our jury, I think, will especially call you to find out what your challenge is. Otherwise, a lot of more people are happier than you are following this conference. So it's time for our next session. It's 11:35, and this takes us straight into a break. And we will be going for a short tea break. We're going for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And we'll be back to continue on the topic tagged overfishing and sustainable fishing techniques, fish processing and empowerment of women. And this is going to be taken by none other but Ms. Jumai from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Before that, let's proceed for our tea break. Let's be sure to come back on time so we can continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello. Thanks for staying tuned, staying connected with this conference. This is the Marin Lita and the Can I go now? Can I proceed? Ben, can you hear me? Like, can I go on? I need you guys to give me the go ahead to do what's going on. Like, we don't have all gear now. We have to go home. Debbie, what's are we continuing or not? And let's go on, let's go and go. We'll have to rest. We're out in the morning. It's fine. That's what IT wants. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not argue about things that are not relevant. Can we proceed? Take off that thing on the screen now. Hello. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I'm sure we had our coffee if you're in the zone where it's morning. And for those of you that went for lunch and dinner, over here we were having breakfast. So welcome back to the Marine Lita and the African Coast Conference 2022. My name is Emmanuel Sufa. I'm the Executive Director of Stand Up for Environment Restoration Initiative, moderating, and I would like to introduce my co-moderator in person of the project manager and director at SOFA Initiative. His name is Joshua Nathaniel. He's going to be taking us through the next session. So, ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Nathaniel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manuel Sufa. Okay, I would like to once again welcome everyone back from the tea break. And from this point on, we are going to be having other presentations from the other panelists who are here to present today. And from that, I would like to invite to speak on sustainable approach to addressing. Okay.
Have an audio. Okay. They're not speaking.
Hi guys, laughing now. See, Jume, what is that your topic? What is your topic?
I see the top of your head.
Okay. Okay.
Can you read from there?
Yes. Ben, let me see this. Sorry, you're reading the agenda from here. How is it overfishing? Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I will bring the charity.
No, she went to get something downstairs.
I will bring the agenda.
Yes.
So everyone will just have it.
Yes.
Or whatever you are preparing, like you have to probably. So I will get started.
Oh, okay. Sorry for that break. Yeah, so I'll be inviting Ms. Jumai to speak on overfishing and sustainable fishing technique, as also fish processing and empowerment of women. Please welcome board.
Thank you, Mr. Joshua Nathaniel, for that introduction. I am the Honorable Minister of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, and I'll be talking on overfishing, sustainable fishing measures, and empowerment of women and girls. What is overfishing? Overfishing is the removal of species of fish from the body of water at a rate that is higher than the species is able to replenish itself naturally. So why is this a problem? So with too many fishes being taken out of the ocean, it creates an imbalance that can erode the food web and lead to a loss of other important marine life, including vulnerable species like turtles, sea turtles, and coral reefs. So yeah, we're here for it. This conference is a good platform to address these issues that we're going to discuss around the solution to this problem. So yeah, we're here for, so we'll keep the ball rolling and this.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Our next presenter will be speaking on ship-based marine plastics and illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing. Are you? Yeah, so accidentally, I'm going to be doubling that role. It's not a G. Okay. What's the confusion now? We are filling simulation, right? Oh, okay. I'd like to call on Mrs. Ajay to handle that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua Nathaniel. Hello, everybody. I would like to talk about ship-based marine plastics. For every human activity, there is waste, and when the ships are on the sea, they generate plastic waste. It is important for us to have a framework on how to dispose of this waste. If there is no proper framework on how to dispose of this waste, they can be poured overboard. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite a speaker who will be talking on ship-based marine plastics and port reception facilities. She's with the Department of Health, Safety and Environment at Nigerian Ports Authority. Please join me to welcome Mrs. Ibitamuna Tolufari. Please, your life and time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ibitamuna Tolufari, and I'll be speaking on the topic ship-based marine plastics and port reception facilities. So, just like a follow-up on what has already been discussed by the former speaker, it's really important that we have these, we have receptacle disposal facilities offshore. So it will help prevent plastic wastes while on the sea, because it's really important that we do not litter while we're on sea. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much, IB. That was really a very explanatory and detailed summary of your. So we are on to the Q&A right now. So if you have any question you want to ask any of the panelists, right into the Q&A and ask, and I'll read them out and direct it to whoever you want to give a reply to it or give an answer to it. Okay, so I can see a few questions here. So I'll take those questions while we get ready for the next segment. On the program, we have the next item on the agenda is we'll be going for a lunch break. So we've exhausted all the polls, and then we are trying to, run into the breakout session. Okay. Do we still have one? Okay. So yes, I know we've learned so much, and one of the ways we're going to find out how you have been doing questions that we would like to try. So we'll be having a poll question coming on your screen. So everyone, let's get our phones, our laptops, and engage. So you're going to see the poll question right now on your screen. I'm not with the so we know how to do it. But that's okay. So the question here is, which depicts a fishing hop net? You to pick, just take one, A, B, C, or D. So just give your answer, pick one. Let's see how well below the discourse. Okay, I have just 2 seconds to go. Let's go, let's engage. Let's go. Okay. All right, time up. Now the answer, or the answer is going to be displayed. The results of that polls will be shared to your screen so that we know how well. Okay, so everybody, we have 100% for picture C. Wow, so let's give ourselves a round of applause. I think we are doing so well. We're really following the discourse. Okay, so we will go into our lunch break now, and then when we return, we'll break out into our different breakout sessions. Let's assume that we are done with the lunch break. You'll see the breakout session displayed. Expected to pick or join a room from any of the breakout sessions you find on your screen. So if you check, you see the first room there is the marine protected areas, and we have various stakeholders in each of those rooms. We have the Ghost Gear diving, fishing, and women empowerment. Yes, Ghost Gear plastic waste management. Okay, can't see again. Partnership and collaboration. So just go to the chat box. There's going to be a link there that will take you straight into the rooms. So just click on the link, and then when you get into the different rooms, you can select one room that you would like to join, and then you can engage from there. So everyone, let's go. Just click on the link on the chat. There's a link on your chat right now. So just click on that link. Click on the link on your chat right now, and let's move to the breakout rooms. Let's go. Okay.
Breakout session.
Yeah.
Breakout. So everybody follow the videos as set up.
Yeah.
Now we're going to breakout session. One room, just, I mean, physically break out here. You might, and you need to set up here first and get the sound. So one here. I'll give you guys go outside. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. You also need to move to that side.
Trying to give us an example of let's demonstrate that. Please, hello, hello. I want to show us how we need to sit at this view. You shouldn't touch or get closer to your camera like this. Why I'm saying this now, but tomorrow, please. All right, for joining us for this live test. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll put up the broadcast, Instagram, and and there was a question about someone the captioning. Okay, the captioning is not necessarily controlled by us, so you might need to turn it off and listen to 10 a.m. West African. Trying to the record. Sacrifice. Thank you.